Welcome to Malaga, the vibrant heart of Spain's Costa del Sol. In this video, I'm taking you on a journey through this historic and sun-soaked city. From the winding streets of the Centro Histórica to stunning coastal views, we'll explore some of Malaga's hidden gems and my favorite spots to stop and soak in the atmosphere. Whether it's the charm of the Alcazaba, the buzz of Calle Larios, or a quiet corner by the sea, Malaga has something for everyone. So, lace up your walking shoes, and let's dive into the magic of Malaga together. As I am walking from my hotel, I am excited to see Mercado Central de Atarazanas. Here, you can enjoy an authentic taste of Andalusian culture, whether by sampling espeto de sardinas, grilled sardines, sipping local wine, or simply soaking in the lively atmosphere. It's a must-visit for anyone exploring the city. A feast for the senses and a window into Malaga's rich history. Originally a Moorish shipyard dating back to the 14th century, this market is now housed within a striking wrought iron structure, blending history and modernity. As you step inside, one feature immediately catches your eye: a stunning stained glass window that beautifully depicts some of Malaga's most iconic landmarks. It's the perfect backdrop to the vibrant buzz of shoppers and vendors. The market is a treasure trove of fresh, local produce, with seafood taking center stage, no surprise, given Malaga's coastal location. And if all that exploring makes you hungry, head to the southern side of the market, where tapas bars serve up delicious snacks made from the freshest ingredients. Located on the west side of the Centro district, Atarazanas Market is a favorite with both locals and visitors alike. Whether you're shopping for the perfect bite or soaking in the atmosphere, this spot is a must-visit in Malaga. After soaking up the buzz of Atarazanas Market, let's take a stroll through the historic Centro of Malaga, a charming maze of pedestrian-friendly streets lined with beautiful architecture and vibrant city life. This area is a treasure trove of history, with its roots tracing back to the Phoenician era, over 2,800 years ago. Over time, Malaga has been shaped by Roman, Moorish, and Christian influences, each leaving its mark on the cityscape. One striking example is the Plaza de la Constitución, a lively square that has been a hub of activity since the 15th century. Wander down Calle Marqués de Larios, a stunning marble-paved boulevard and one of Spain's most elegant streets, designed in the late 19th century. It's lined with boutique shops and cafes, making it a perfect spot to pause and people watch. Keep your eyes peeled for hidden gems as you explore. Look up, and you'll spot intricate balconies, ironwork, and colorful facades that tell stories of Malaga's layered past. Don't miss the iconic Catedral de la Encarnación, often called La Manquita, or the One-Armed Lady, because one of its towers remains unfinished, a quirky detail that adds to its charm. As you walk, you'll notice the seamless blend of old and new. Street performers and contemporary art pieces dot the area, adding a modern twist to this historic quarter. It's a place where history breathes in every corner, and every turn brings something new to admire. Our next stop is the magnificent Catedral de la Encarnacion, a building so rich in history, artistry, and intrigue that it truly deserves to be the centerpiece of Malaga's historic core. Often referred to as La Manquita, the one-armed lady, this cathedral is one of Spain's finest, and its incomplete southern tower only adds to its charm and mystique. The story of the Catedral de la Encarnacion begins in the early 16th century. After the Catholic monarchs, Ferdinand and Isabella, reconquered Malaga from Moorish rule in 1487, they vowed to build a cathedral that would reflect the city's renewed Christian identity. Its location is no coincidence. It stands on the site of a former mosque, symbolizing the dramatic cultural and religious transformation of the city. Construction officially began in 1528, but like many grand projects of the era, it took centuries to complete. Spanning nearly 250 years, the cathedral's construction witnessed shifts in architectural styles. As a result, it blends late Gothic foundations with Renaissance elegance and Baroque grandeur. Every element tells a story, not only of artistic evolution but also of the city's changing fortunes. The cathedral's most famous feature, or perhaps its most infamous, is its unfinished southern tower. Legend has it that funds intended to complete the tower were redirected during the 18th century to aid Spanish colonies fighting in the American Revolutionary War. Others claim the money was simply absorbed into other projects, leaving Malaga with a one-towered cathedral. Locals affectionately call it La Manquita, viewing the incomplete tower as a unique feature rather than a flaw. In fact, it has become a symbol of Malaga's character, resilient, a little unconventional, and full of stories. Walking around the exterior, you're immediately struck by the scale and detail of the cathedral. Its ornate facade, completed in the late Baroque period, is adorned with columns, sculptures, and decorative motifs that command attention. The towering height of the northern tower offers a stark contrast to its missing twin, emphasizing the cathedral's asymmetry. Notice the intricate carvings on the doorways. Each tells a story from the Bible, welcoming visitors to step into a space of reflection and wonder. The sheer size of the structure, combined with its commanding presence, makes it a standout landmark even in Malaga's bustling Centro district. Inside, the Catedral de la Encarnacion is a masterpiece of spatial design and artistic craftsmanship. The first thing you notice is the vastness of the interior. The nave is over 40 meters high, with grand Corinthian columns that draw your eyes upward, giving the space an ethereal quality. The vaulted ceilings, decorated with intricate plasterwork, seem to soar endlessly, reminding you of the ambition behind this project. One of the highlights inside is the choir stalls, a stunning example of Spanish Baroque art. These stalls were crafted by the famed sculptor Pedro de Mina and his contemporaries. Each seat is intricately carved, featuring figures of saints, biblical scenes, and allegorical representations. It's not just a functional space for the clergy, it's a gallery of devotional art. Take a closer look at the details: the flowing robes of the saints, the expressive faces, and the dynamic poses. Each carving tells a story, and collectively, they create a sense of reverence and beauty that's hard to match. At the center of the cathedral lies the high altar, a breathtaking display of gold, marble, and artistry. The altar is surrounded by large paintings and sculptures that depict scenes from the life of Christ and the Virgin Mary. The interplay of light from the stained glass windows enhances the effect, making the altar seem almost alive with divine radiance. Don't miss the cathedral's organ, a marvel in both sound and appearance. With over 4,000 pipes, it's one of the most impressive organs in Spain. The gilded casing, adorned with cherubs and intricate designs, is a feast for the eyes, while the sound of the organ fills the space with a power that's almost otherworldly. Special performances and religious ceremonies often showcase its capabilities, and hearing it is an unforgettable experience. For those who love panoramic views, climbing to the cathedral's rooftop is a must. The ascent takes you through narrow staircases and offers glimpses of the architecture from unique angles. Once at the top, you're rewarded with breathtaking views of Malaga. The city's red-tiled rooftops stretch out toward the Mediterranean, with the distant mountains providing a dramatic backdrop. From this vantage point, you can truly appreciate Malaga's blend of historic and modern elements. You'll see the Alcazaba and the Roman theater, reminders of the city's ancient roots, alongside modern structures that speak to its vibrant present. The Catedral de la Encarnacion is more than just a building, it's a living legacy of Malaga's history, culture, and faith. It has weathered wars, economic struggles, and changing times, standing as a testament to the city's resilience and creativity. As you walk through its halls, climb its towers, and marvel at its artistry, you're not just visiting a site, you're stepping into a story that spans centuries. It's an experience that leaves you in awe of the human spirit and the incredible beauty it can create. Our next stop is the Alcazaba of Malaga, a monumental fortress that stands as one of the best preserved examples of Moorish military architecture in Spain. Perched on a hill overlooking the city and the Mediterranean, the Alcazaba isn't just a relic of history, it's a place where the past comes alive, with every arch, garden, and tower telling a story of Malaga's fascinating past. Beneath the Alcazaba lies a Roman theater, dating back to the 1st century BC. The theater predates the Alcazaba by over 1,000 years and was rediscovered in the 20th century during construction work. Today, the theater and the Alcazaba form a fascinating historical complex that showcases the layers of civilizations that have shaped Malaga. Visitors can see the Roman theater's well-preserved seating area and stage, and during certain times of the year, the theater is used for performances, adding a modern dimension to this ancient site. The Alcazaba, whose name derives from the Arabic al-Kasba meaning citadel, was built in the mid-11th century during the reign of the Hammadid dynasty. Malaga at the time was a thriving port city, and the Alcazaba was constructed not only to defend it from invaders but also to serve as a luxurious palace for its rulers. What makes the Alcazaba particularly remarkable is how it was designed to blend functionality with beauty. While it was primarily a military fortress, it was also a royal residence, featuring lush gardens, intricate decorations, and serene courtyards that reflect the sophistication of Moorish culture. One of the first things you notice about the Alcazaba is its commanding position. Built on the slopes of the Gibralfaro Hill, it offers stunning views of the port, the city, and the surrounding countryside. This strategic location was no accident. Being elevated gave the fortress a natural advantage in defending against attacks. From the Alcazaba, you can also see its neighbor, the Castillo de Gibralfaro, which sits even higher up the hill. The two structures were connected by a walled passage known as the Caracha, creating a defensive system that was nearly impenetrable in its time. The entrance to the Alcazaba is as impressive as the fortress itself. You'll pass through a series of gates and defensive walls designed to confuse and slow down potential attackers. These gates are a marvel of engineering, with angled passages that force invaders to take sharp turns, leaving them vulnerable. One of the most iconic gates is the Puerta de la Bóveda Vaída, Gate of the Vaulted Passage, a striking example of Moorish architecture. Its horseshoe arch and intricate stonework immediately set the tone for what lies ahead. As you move further inside, you'll encounter another stunning gate, the Puerta de los Cuartos de Granada, adorned with Arabic inscriptions that celebrate the power and glory of its builders. The Alcazaba is a masterclass in Moorish architecture, which emphasizes harmony between nature and man-made structures. The fortress is designed in a series of concentric circles, with walls and towers that adapt to the contours of the hill. Inside, you'll find courtyards framed by graceful arches, gardens filled with fragrant orange trees, and fountains that create a soothing ambiance. Water was a central element in Moorish design, symbolizing life and purity. The sound of running water from the many fountains and pools adds to the tranquil atmosphere. While much of the Alcazaba is devoted to military purposes, it also served as a royal residence. The Cuartos de Granada, Granada Quarters, offer a glimpse into the luxurious lifestyle of its inhabitants. These rooms are decorated with intricate stucco work, geometric patterns, and lattice windows that filter sunlight in captivating ways. One of the highlights here is the Patio de los Naranjos, courtyard of the orange trees, a serene space where rulers and guests would gather. Surrounded by arcades and centered around a fountain, This courtyard is a perfect example of the Moorish ideal of blending nature and architecture. As a fortress, the Alcazaba was designed to withstand prolonged sieges. Its double walls, towers, and gates were carefully planned to create multiple layers of defense. Soldiers stationed here could repel attackers while remaining well protected. One of the most impressive defensive features is the Torre del Homenaje, Tower of Homage, the highest point in the fortress. From here, you can enjoy panoramic views of Malaga, but in its heyday, this tower served as a lookout to spot approaching enemies. The Alcazaba also had its own water supply system, with cisterns and aqueducts ensuring that its inhabitants could endure long sieges. Over the centuries, the Alcazaba fell into disrepair, but in the 20th century, extensive restoration efforts were undertaken to preserve this iconic landmark. The work focused on maintaining its historical integrity while making it accessible to visitors. Today, the Alcazaba is a source of pride for Malaga and a must-visit destination for history enthusiasts. One of the most enchanting aspects of the Alcazaba is its gardens. Designed in the traditional Moorish style, they feature symmetrical layouts, flowing water channels, and lush greenery. These gardens not only served as a place of relaxation for the palace's inhabitants but also played a practical role in keeping the fortress cool. As you wander through the pathways, you'll find shaded alcoves, quiet corners, and vantage points that offer stunning views of the city and the sea. The gardens are a peaceful retreat, and it's easy to imagine the rulers of old strolling here, enjoying the beauty of their surroundings. The Alcazaba is more than just a historic site, it's a symbol of Malaga's rich and diverse heritage. It stands as a testament to the city's importance during the Moorish period and its resilience through the ages. Visiting the Alcazaba is like stepping into a living history book, where every stone, arch, and garden tells a story of conquest, culture, and creativity. Whether you're a history buff, an architecture enthusiast, or simply someone who loves breathtaking views, the Alcazaba has something to offer. It's a place where the past feels remarkably present, and every corner holds a new discovery. Descending from the historic Alcazaba to Malaga's lively harbor, you'll find a remarkable modern landmark, the Centre Pompidou Malaga. Nestled in the Mule district, this colorful and contemporary cultural space is unmistakable, with its striking cube, a vibrant glass structure designed by French artist Daniel Buren. The Centre Pompidou Malaga and the Picasso Museum offer two distinct but complementary experiences, showcasing Malaga's dual identity as a city deeply rooted in history and boldly embracing modernity. Let's dive into what makes each of these cultural gems a must-visit. Opened in 2015, the Centre Pompidou Malaga is the first branch of Paris's world-famous Centre Georges Pompidou outside of France. Its iconic centerpiece, the cube, is a kaleidoscope of colored glass panels that sparkle in the Andalusian sun. The structure's vibrant hues mirror the lively energy of the port area, inviting visitors to explore what lies within. Once inside, you're greeted with an engaging collection of modern and contemporary art. The permanent exhibition, titled A Journey Through the 20th and 21st Centuries, offers a curated selection of over 90 works from the Parisian Pompidou's extensive collection. You'll find pieces by artistic giants like Pablo Picasso, Frida Kahlo, Francis Bacon, and Marc Chagall, alongside contemporary installations that challenge and inspire. What makes the Centre Pompidou Malaga special is how it invites visitors to actively engage with art. Multimedia installations, interactive exhibits, and thought-provoking video art make this a dynamic space where creativity thrives. In addition to its permanent collection, the Centre Pompidou Malaga regularly hosts temporary exhibitions that highlight different aspects of modern art. These exhibitions often explore themes like identity, technology, and the intersection of art and society. The center also offers a rich calendar of events, including workshops, film screenings, and performances, making it a lively hub for cultural exchange. Beyond its exhibitions, the cube itself is an artwork. Daniel Buren, a French conceptual artist, created the colorful design to reflect Malaga's Mediterranean light and spirit. The interplay of sunlight with the colored glass panels creates a constantly shifting atmosphere, making the cube an Instagram-worthy spot and a focal point for Malaga's harbor. No visit to Malaga would be complete without paying tribute to its most famous son, Pablo Picasso. Born here in 1881, Picasso left an indelible mark on the art world with his revolutionary approaches to form, color, and composition. The Picasso Museum Malaga celebrates his legacy in the city where it all began. The museum is located in the Palacio de Buenavista, a 16th-century Renaissance building that seamlessly combines traditional Andalusian architecture with modern gallery spaces. The juxtaposition of history and innovation reflects Picasso's own ability to merge influences and break boundaries. As you approach the museum, you'll notice its elegant facade and the courtyard filled with orange trees, setting a tranquil tone for the artistic journey ahead. Inside, the museum houses a collection of over 200 works donated by Picasso's family. The pieces span the artist's career, from his early academic studies to his groundbreaking Cubist experiments and later works. Highlights include Olga in an Armchair, 1917, a tender portrait of Picasso's first wife, showcasing his mastery of classical realism. Woman with Raised Arms, 1936, a haunting depiction of anguish, created during the tumultuous years leading up to World War II. Head of a Bull, 1942, a striking example of Picasso's ability to distill complex ideas into simple, powerful forms. The museum offers a chronological journey through Picasso's artistic evolution, giving visitors a deep understanding of his creative genius. Like the Centre Pompidou, the Picasso Museum hosts temporary exhibitions that explore different facets of the artist's work and his influence on modern art. Recent exhibitions have delved into Picasso's relationship with ceramics, his use of color, and his fascination with mythology. As you explore the museum, you'll also encounter an unexpected treat, an archaeological site beneath the building. Excavations revealed remnants of a Phoenician settlement and Roman structures, adding another layer of historical intrigue to your visit. Visiting the Centre Pompidou Malaga and the Picasso Museum back-to-back offers a fascinating contrast. While the Centre Pompidou immerses you in the cutting-edge world of modern and contemporary art, the Picasso Museum connects you with the roots of a 20th-century icon whose work redefined art as we know it. Yet, there's also a strong connection between the two. Picasso himself was a trailblazer, constantly pushing boundaries and exploring new forms of expression. In this sense, his spirit is very much alive in the innovative installations of the Centre Pompidou Malaga. Timing. Both sites can get busy, especially during weekends and holidays. Visit early in the morning or later in the afternoon to avoid crowds. Tickets. Consider purchasing a combined ticket that includes access to the Centre Pompidou Malaga, the Picasso Museum, and other cultural attractions in Malaga. Accessibility. Both venues are wheelchair accessible, and multilingual guides or audio tours are available for an enriched experience. Photography. Photography is allowed in certain areas, but flash and tripods are typically prohibited. Be sure to check the rules at each site. The Centre Pompidou Malaga and the Picasso Museum are more than just museums. They're vibrant cultural spaces that reflect Malaga's dynamic spirit. From the colorful cube at the harbor to the historic halls of the Palacio de Buenavista, these two stops offer a journey through art, history, and innovation. Whether you're marveling at Picasso's timeless masterpieces or engaging with thought-provoking contemporary art, you'll leave with a deeper appreciation of Malaga's role as a cultural crossroads. And there you have it, a journey through the vibrant streets, rich history, and incredible culture of Malaga. From the bustling energy of Atarazanas Market, where history and flavors collide, to the awe-inspiring architecture and artistry of the Catedral de la Encarnacion, every corner of this city tells a story. We explored the Alcazaba, where centuries of Moorish craftsmanship still resonate, and descended to the modern marvel of the Centre Pompidou Malaga, where contemporary art finds a perfect home by the harbor. Finally, we paid homage to Malaga's most celebrated son, Pablo Picasso, at the stunning Picasso Museum, a fitting end to a day immersed in the city's artistic and historical treasures. What makes Malaga so special is its seamless blend of past and present. You can walk through ancient streets one moment and then lose yourself in modern creativity the next, all against the backdrop of the Mediterranean's beauty. If you've enjoyed this exploration as much as I have, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more adventures. Leave a comment below. What was your favorite part of Malaga? Have you been here, or is it now on your travel list? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for joining me on this unforgettable journey. Until next time, keep exploring, keep discovering, and as always, travel with curiosity. See you in the next video.